Hello and welcome back to another week of Sambo iRacing. It's week 8, season 3, 2024. We're in the Formula Vee at Rudskogen Motorsenter. This is a fantastic race track. It is such fun to learn. It's also quite nerve-wracking going into turns 3 and 4 on cold tyres if you are fairly new to the car. So I hope you guys have a lot of fun racing around here this week. This is going to be a competitive lap. I really enjoyed putting it together. If you are new to the channel, what we do is we do a full speed lap where I basically just show it from the cockpit at full speed. Then we break it down, I slow it down, I show you my braking markers where I turn in, that sort of thing. And then for people that are interested in seeing where the car is on the track, I show it from the chase cam and then a final run through for those people still hanging on at that stage with the driving line on. Anyway, enough of that, let's get in the cockpit and do the lap. Right, obviously, as always, loaded the test session from the Vee schedule, so it should be the same track conditions that we're going to be racing in this week. So here we go, over on the right-hand side, in 4th gear, looking for that 50 marker, little trail break off, down to 3rd gear, back off the gas, back on the gas, and it back over to the right-hand side to shorten the track. This is where you'll be trying to get some moves done, playing a game of chicken coming into turn 3. I like to go on the inside. Little lift down at the apex. Little play, little dab on the brakes. Feeling for the grip. Flat through the first, little lift through the second. Making sure that a trail break off nicely into here. Again, a little correction, that's a couple. I think this is about 4/10 faster than my previous guide. Track conditions worked in my favour. Nice trail break down to the apex. I've left it in 3rd gear there. I often use 2nd, but I thought for the guide I'll use 3rd. And we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. Flat through 13, then we come to 14. And there we are, across the line in a, what's that, a 137.131. It's going to be very competitive this week, and now let's break it all down for you. Right, so as you saw, we're in 4th gear, coming down the right-hand side of the track. We're looking for the 50-meter marker. And as we get there, getting on the brakes, briefly up to about 50%. I'm going to trail that off, giving a little bit of maintenance throttle so that when I trail off the brake fully at the apex, I can drop it down into 3rd gear, get back on the gas, arrest any slide that you may have, and now we do another big lift just to get the car rotated right, and then once it feels like it's settled, back up to 100% throttle, hold that on, try and hold the car over to the right hand side, shorten the track. Up to 4th gear. We want a real nice wide entry, so we want to get over there. Now you can actually go further over to the left than I have done here. And what we're looking for is as we sort of get halfway across the track, we're going to do a quick lift down to about 20%. And now I'm going to sort of try and hold it around 15%. And I'm just feeling for the brake. So I'm modulating the brake and the accelerator. Just trying to get everything set up so I can drop it down into 3rd gear now. I want to get it so that I'm pointing inside, little correction there, but up to 100% throttle, over on the right-hand side. Get in. We want to take this nice and close, so this is as close as I am. Now, if the center of your car is actually hovering over the green, you are going to get an off-track there, so I am as far over to the left as I can be. But I'm doing that flat out in 3rd, and then because I just wanted to make sure my entry to turn 8 was fine, I do actually just do a small lift here, only drop it down to about 85%, and then I'm back on the gas nice and early, And what I'm looking for here is this line, and that's usually my braking marker in the road. And as I get there, quick up to 50%, immediately trail it off, start getting back on the gas. And again, I had another little slide there, which I just had to arrest. And all I'm doing now is modulating the throttle once again, trying to make sure that I can fully get the turn in, and I'm back on 100% throttle nice and early. Cut this corner a little bit. I leave it in third here. And what I'm looking for is the 50-meter marker on the right-hand side. And as I get there, I'm going to brake as hard as you do on this track because you've got all the grip in the world in this little dip. So I'll go up to 90% and trail it off all the way down to the apex. And as I say, often here I drop it down to second, but I thought for the ease of this guide, I'd just leave it in third. Get back up to 100% nice and early on the apex. Car will drift out wide, that's fine. And again, wanting to aim nice and wide here, we want to get our right-hand tyres fully over the line, keep our left-hand tyres on the rumble strip. And once we're nice and squared, what I'm going to do is brake in a straight line up to about 50%. And again, as always, I'm going to trail it off, start putting some gas on so that as I'm at the apex, I can get back up to 100%. Looks like I'm actually slightly late there with the throttle. It doesn't really cost me. We take 13 flat out, again, doing a nice cut. And then once we straighten up for the apex here, I'm going to dab the brakes quickly up to 50%, immediately start trailing it off. And this is just a case of waiting, modulating and feeling with the throttle to allow yourself to turn in, because you're going to get on the gas as early as possible. So yeah, now I'm on 100%. Let the car drift out, no off track if you keep your right hand tyres on the track there. And over and across the line in a, what's that? It is a 137.1. So again, it'll be a competitive time this week. And now I'll show you the chase cam. Here we go. Now one more time with the driving line on for those of you that are still with me. Right, here we go. As always, thanks for your continued support and feedback. I could not do it without you guys. I've been Sambo iRacing. I'll see you guys in the week. Cheers.